What's up guys, it is I, once again, MR.GAMER 990, and welcome to another episode of Discussion on Video Games, in which yours truly discusses topics relating to video games. And for this week's topic, we're going to have a look at Bloodborne, the tragedy of Father Gascoigne and his beloved family. Bloodborne, for you guys and gals who don't know, is a video game created by Miyazaki Hidetaka and of course From Software, which he is the current president of. And From Software have made many games which I love so much, including Tenchu, Armored Core, and of course the Soul series. But Bloodborne is without question the best game they have made, because this game has everything I look for in a true story filled with tragedy, heartbreak, and of course powerful action, gameplay, and characters you grow to love. And the action in this story is so powerful, so cerebral, and so awesome. This game is also set in the Victoria setting, which I love so much because yours truly is a huge fan of the Victoria setting. And this tragedy, the tragedy of Father Gascoigne and his beloved family, is one of many tragedies in Bloodborne. And to give you guys and gals a brief history on Father Gascoigne before we get into the tragedy of both he and his family. Father Gascoigne was once an average man, or a man who was very skilled and knew how to kill both beast and man. And he arrived over in Yarnum, which is a place haunted by these monsters, these creatures known as beasts. And Father Gascoigne has joined the Healing Church, which was founded by Father Lawrence, because Lawrence had betrayed his one-time master, mentor, and dear friend, Master Willem, because Master Willem was totally against this blood, known as the Old Blood, which he considered something to be feared. Father Lawrence, on the other hand, found the Old Blood to be a strong, powerful weapon they can use against the Scourge of Beast. For the Old Blood has both the cure to mankind's diseases, all kinds of diseases, and also provides strength, endurance, speed, agility, and all sort of requirements required of the hunters to kill the beast. And Father Gascoigne has ascended the ladder of the Healing Church, eventually becoming its minister, in which he is referred to as Father Gascoigne. And Father Gascoigne, like yours truly has mentioned, is very skilled at killing beasts and men, and he was someone who is both feared and respected by his fellow hunters. Eventually, however, Father Gascoigne found a woman he loved, a woman who wore a red dress. This woman's name is Viola, and she was likely the granddaughter of Father Gascoigne's friend, Henrique. Henrique is assumed to be the father of Viola and the close friend of Father Gascoigne. And Henrique is so proud that Father Gascoigne has found Viola, essentially finding his happiness far from the Healing Church. But what he does not know is that the Healing Church had prohibited Father Gascoigne from finding love except for his profession, because he is a hunter first and foremost. Despite that, Father Gascoigne chased his heart and he found happiness with Viola, and eventually they had two daughters in the game who are unnamed. They are simply referred to as the Yarnum girls, the older and younger one, though the older one could very likely not be the other daughter of Father Gascoigne and Viola, essentially the granddaughters of Henrique. If Henrique is actually the father of Viola, we may not know, but Father Gascoigne has found happiness with them until eventually the Old Blood has corrupted his mind and is slowly destroying him from within, just like it is destroying Henrique, his beloved friend, because Henrique has lived far longer than any man or woman should. He is very old and is slowly dying. So Father Gascoigne took some blood, the Old Blood from the Healing Church, which once again is to be feared. Fear the Old Blood, the tagline of Bloodborne. Father Gascoigne and his beloved friend Henrique are fools because they did not fear the Old Blood, and because of that they, like their family, Viola and the two Yarnum girls, the daughters of Viola and Father Gascoigne, and of course the granddaughters of Henrique, Henrique, they are going to face a tragedy far beyond their imagination, because the two Yarnum girls' fate is very sad and very heartbreaking, and it all has to do with you, us, the good hunter. It starts with Father Gascoigne, who is the second victim of this family to die, because Father Gascoigne has murdered his beloved wife, Viola, because Viola tried to convince Father Gascoigne, who at this point is slowly transforming into a beast, a horrendous beast who is far from saving. But Viola loves her man so much, and she's willing to do whatever is necessary to ensure his safety and well-being for the sake of their daughters and for their love, which at this point is broken. However, Viola did not have the music box which she has given to her beloved daughter, the youngest one, a music box which contains a song she used to sing for Father Gascoigne, bringing him back to reality and essentially filling his heart with both comfort and peace. She did not have this box at this point. Her love was not enough to ensure her safety and the well-being of her beloved man, Father Gascoigne, who has taken her life, essentially driving him further into madness. And because of this, one of the daughters is convinced that her mother, like her father, is gone forever, unless you tell her to go to either Yusefka's clinic or to the chapel. If you tell the young girl to go to the chapel, she will go down the sewers and will encounter a huge pig, a pig which devours her, and because of this, all that's left behind is her ribbon, a white ribbon, which you can give to her older sister, the older sister of who will be very heartbroken, knowing that her mother, father, and likely her grandfather, Henrique, are gone, as well as her beloved little sister, who was the one with the white ribbon. If you gave her the white ribbon and she knows that she is the only one left, she will be driven to madness like her father and like her sister, and will be forced to kill herself, because life at this point is meaningless. There is no meaning to living, and all that's left is both men who are gone and driven into madness, as well as the beasts who haunt them. And because of this, the older sister kills herself either by climbing down the ladder and she slipped, or she jumped atop the ladder, falling down to her death, or she got crushed by this giant troll, a giant troll who was down below the ladder. Whatever the fate may be, the older sister was driven to madness, which results in her death, and it's all because of you, the good hunter, because had you not told the younger sister to go to the chapel only to get eaten by a pig of all things, and the older sister learning of her younger sister's demise, as well as the demise of both her father and beloved mother, Viola, and of course Henrique, her beloved grandfather, who he himself has gone mad, knowing that his family, Father Gascoigne, his dear friend, his daughter Viola, and his two granddaughters are gone, and Henrique has become a beast himself, not transformed, but a beast from within here, and there's nothing left for him except to kill whoever comes to this tomb, a tomb very close to the chapel, which us, the good hunter, finds refuge in. And this hunter, Henrique, the beloved friend of Father Gascoigne, father of Viola, and grandfather of the two Yarnum girls, is killed by the hunter of hunters, or as she says, hunter of hunters, whose name is Eileen the Crow of who are this faction, a group of hunters who are sent out to kill other hunters who have gone mad, because they are the hunters of hunters, and Eileen is one of many hunters sent out to kill these hunters who have gone mad, Henrique being the latest hunter who has gone mad, and he needs saving. He needs to be free and sent to the waking world, where he may come anew and be killed by the hunter of hunters, the first hunter, German, and he can be sent free, and free from the nightmare he suffers from, knowing his family is forever lost, because once again, they did not fear the old blood, and in this game, in this world, in this nightmare, you have but one thing: fear the old blood. For it is the old blood that drove Father Gascoigne and his beloved friend Henrique, the father to his beloved wife, Viola, and the grandfather to their granddaughters, because they took the blood, the old blood, all of them are dead and gone forever. It's all because they are so foolish to not fear the old blood. Every single tragedy in this game is caused because of Father Lawrence, the first vicar of the Healing Church, because he did not heed the word of his master, Master Willem, and because of that, all of them, the whole of Yarnum, are consumed by darkness, by the old blood, and have all become beasts or victims of the beast, all because of the old blood. And once again, guys, forever and always fear the old blood. There is but one hope in this story, a story which does have a hopeful ending, not for Father Gascoigne, his beloved friend Henrique, and his beloved wife Viola, but for the daughters, the two Yarnum girls. Had you not talked to them or spoken to them about their parents and of course their grandfather, they would be safe. And had you not told the younger sister, the younger girl, to go to the chapel, she would not have died by the pig who would devour her. Instead, she would be safe with her sister, who returns home and finds her younger sister all scared and alone, and she holds on to her, holding her tight in her arms, comforting her until the night is gone and the dawn has arrived, because these two sisters have each other. They have lost their family, all because of their mistake, the mistake of Father Gascoigne and his beloved friend, their grandfather Henrique, but they have each other. They have each other as sisters to comfort one another until the night is gone and dawn arrives, and they can be okay knowing that they have each other to support and to comfort and find some semblance of happiness in this world which is filled with tragedies, death and decay, all because of the old blood and the mistake of man for using the old blood. These two girls, these two sisters, would not need to have suffered had it not been for man's mistake, but that's the world of Bloodborne. Thank you guys and gals for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish. That was Bloodborne, the tragedy of Father Gascoigne and his beloved family. Hope you enjoyed the video, and do check out my other channel where I talk about movies, television, anime, etc. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.